Hi, thanks for joining me and welcome to the Self Connector, loving yourself back to wholeness. Today I wanted to speak a little bit about how to set yourself up energetically for a really good day, for a positive day. Because many of us struggle with depression, anxiety. I think we all have stress, and setting your day up in a certain way can really make a difference. So I'm curious, how do you usually wake up? Are you one of those people that as soon as you're awake, you kind of hit the ground running? Or are you somebody who hits the snooze button many times? But no matter what you do, sometimes our mind immediately starts racing and we start looking at our to-do list. So my invitation is, if it's at all possible, unless you're waking up and having to tend to a screaming baby, but then at some point, as soon as you can, but ideally just as you wake up, I'm inviting you to connect to a place of appreciation. As soon as you wake up, you notice that you're waking up, and there it is, the gift of another day. Because our life isn't a paid subscription and you're guaranteed another day. It's a gift. So when you wake up, you just received the gift of another day to do the things you love, to connect with the people you love, another day to use as you wish in your life. So when you can connect to the place of gratitude and appreciation that you got another day, I think that's already huge. And often we just forget. And then I'm going to invite you to continue to stay in this place of appreciation. Appreciation is one of the easiest ways to raise our energy level and to shift our thought process into a more positive place. So what else can you appreciate now that you've woken up? Maybe you can appreciate that you have a bed and that you have really cozy covers and that you get to take a shower with running water and just at the right temperature that you like. Then maybe you can appreciate that you have food in the fridge. I mean, the list goes on. We live such a privileged life. And often we just forget. But pausing and remembering sets your day up very differently. Even if you can appreciate something as simple as that you get to see. You get to look at the people you love. You get to look at nature. You get to look at the beautiful spring flowers. So there's lots to be grateful for. So now, continuing in your day, often, even if you started this day really well, we all live at pretty high speeds and we can lose connection. So here's what I invite you to do. I invite you to kind of do a check-in. When I explain this to my clients, I often say, imagine one of the most beloved people in your life had come for a visit. And you said goodbye to them in the morning. Would you just ignore them for the rest of the day? If you were super excited about them staying with you and visiting you, or would you check in once in a while and say, hey, how's it going? Do you need anything? How's your morning been? What have you been up to? I think most of us, especially if we love who we're hosting, are going to check in. Well, you should be one of those most precious people in your life. And so my suggestion is that you set yourself a reminder on your phone for 4 times during the day, because these things take minutes. It's just about slowing down for a minute and checking in. So set yourself a reminder 4 times a day. And when your phone gives you whatever sound you assign that reminder, I'm going to invite you to do 2 things. First of all, pause, slow down, take a breath. Let this be a cue to take a breath. Take a breath. Maybe you're going to put a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And you're going to take 3 breaths into your belly. And you're just going to reconnect to this gift that you're experiencing, this gift of your day, that you're going to remind yourself that you're experiencing the gift of your day. Because we don't know if we're going to get another day. None of us know, thankfully. We don't know if we're going to get another day. So in that moment, pause and check in. What can you appreciate about this moment? Even if it's a stressful moment and you pause for a second, what can you appreciate? I promise you, it's going to shift your energy. And then the next question I want you to ask yourself is, what is the most loving thing I can do for myself right now? That could be anything. It could be to remind yourself that you're good enough, to go and have a glass of water, to pat yourself on the shoulder and give yourself some praise even though your boss didn't notice how hard you worked. It could be anything. But check in and go, what is the most loving thing that you could do for yourself right now? Because we forget, we're so busy. And many of us kind of use this body to carry our head around, and we're not checking in. What do we need right now? What would be the most loving thing? And then when you come to the end of your day, I'm going to invite you to kind of wrap it up. Revisit your day from a place of appreciation. Revisit your day from a place of forgiveness. What can you forgive yourself for today? Because most of us have an inner critic who's pretty alive and well. So can you let the day go? Can you forgive yourself for having responded in a certain way, for having done things maybe differently than you imagined? Can you just let it be good enough? Can you love yourself and allow yourself to know that it was good enough? So what can you forgive yourself for? What are you proud of? Because we often don't think about it. Especially women have a really hard time tooting our own horn. So toot your own horn with yourself for a minute. What are you proud of? It can be something as simple as not breaking out into road rage. It can be something super special. It doesn't matter. What are you proud of? Big or small. And then find 5 things to appreciate. What was good about this day? And take those positive thoughts into your sleep with you. Loving yourself, feeling good about yourself, appreciating the gift of another day, and then look forward to the next day. Try it. I promise you, you're going to find that your energy shifts and you're going to be more connected and you're going to be more kind and more loving with yourself. Thank you for joining me. My love and appreciation flows out to you. I'm Ina Stockhausen. I'm a somatic psychotherapist, and I offer heart-centered counseling and spiritual mentoring for individuals and couples.